NYC mayor slams far left agenda of city council over anti-police legislation. Yeah, that's right. I'm about as surprised as anyone else. I wanted to take my family on a vacation to New York, but I'm really against it because of the way they treat their police officers and how high crime is. Police officers really don't care about the crime because of the anti-police stance that the leftists in New York are pushing. So it makes me don't even want to visit New York. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. NYC's Mayor Eric Adams, a Democrat, criticized the New York City Council's far-left agenda for imposing restrictive legislation on police work. Sorry about this slide. That last slide that just came out is it's missing. I apologize. So apologize for that. But the city council passed a bill requiring police officers to document all public encounters and limiting solitary confinement for inmates. Let me let you know something. As someone who worked in a prison, solitary confinement is needed. People don't understand how evil some people really are. They really need to be locked up by themselves. But I digress. In an interview with WABC host John Katzmanidis, I killed his name, Katzmanidis, I'm sorry, however you pronounce his name, Adams condemned the move, attributing it to council members with a leftist agenda, which is kind of odd because he himself is a leftist as well. But Adams emphasized that most NYC residents support the NYPD, wanting police focused on public safety rather than extensive paperwork. He argued that a numerical minority pushing radical policies led to this controversial bill's passage. I might agree with that. But despite opposition from the mayor, police, and jail guard unions, the city council approved the How Many Stops Act in a 35-9 vote. They routed him. The act mandates police officers to report every stop, resulting in increased bureaucratic paperwork. Sponsors claim it holds authorities accountable for unlawful stops, but NYPD President Patrick Hendry warns it will burden police and hinder response times. Another passed measure limits solitary confinement in its city jails, with exceptions for the most violent criminals. City Council Speaker Adrian Adams highlighted the historic strides in justice and safety, emphasizes the harm caused by solitary confinement. Again, as a therapist, I mean, there is some studies that show that solitary confinement can be detrimental for people's mental health. But there are some evil people in this world that do not need to be housed with other individuals. And despite Mayor Adams' vow to veto the How Many Stops Act for endangering public safety, the city council's 2/3 majority could override the veto. And the bills are expected to become law in 3 months. So we'll see what will happen. We'll keep an eye out on that. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.